welcome to 148 Tactic YouTube channel and the Tabletop Battle YouTube channel, because we work as one. We are united in this battle for miniature warfare and having fun. Anyway, back to the matter. A Kickstarter is coming up from Boweta Wargames with some new cards for 148 Tactic. You know, the fast-playing skirmish World War II game that everybody loves to play in about 15 to 20 minutes. Awesome! Anyway, there was a Kickstarter that got started, and which is at this very moment, maybe not when the video is out, is currently running, but it's a little bit trouble reaching the goals, because there is, based on the feedback from the pledgers or people that haven't joined in, they think it's a bit too expensive because you have to buy too much. And of course, at Boweta Wargames, we listen to our customers. So we are going to redesign the whole campaign. And the first thing you will have to do is to make a choice. If you are a backer now, you can go to the Kickstarter page and make your decision. And if you're not a backer, well, you can post in the 148 Tactic official Facebook group, for example. So the cards that will come is US infantry for the first deck, and then you will have to choose: do you want to have German Heer deck, German Volksgrenadiers, or do you want to have the Luftwaffe Fallschirmjäger deck? Not these packs, these are just to show you. These are the Fallschirmjägers. If you want to have cards for the Fallschirmjägers, vote for Fallschirmjägers. And if you want to have more cards for the 26 Volksgrenadiers, you vote for them. So you can do that on the Kickstarter page, or you can do that in the 148 Tactic official group. Now, after the new Kickstarter opens, you will be able to pledge for single decks. Instead of now, there was a mix of, you got the infantry deck, you got a heroes deck, and you got a vehicle deck. So 3 decks to get everything in a faction. And there was also 2 factions in a deck. So now we're going to simplify this, and the first thing you're going to get, like I said, is the US infantry one, which will give you the equivalent of 2 rifle squads, and you will get an HQ section, and you will get some heavy weapons, a vehicle, and some upgrade cards, and all those cool stuff that we can use to tune our war bands or parties or squads, whatever you want to call them. And then for the other one that gets picked, Volksgrenadiers or Fallschirmjäger, there will be a similar deck. So there are 2 separate decks, and they will go at about 32 euros each. But if we can reach 10,000 euros in total, they will be lowered to about 29 euros each. But in the German decks, you will also get the same. You will get the equivalent of 2 rifle squads, you will get HQ, and you will get vehicle and heavy weapons and upgrade cards and tactics cards, all those cool stuff. And then there will of course be a lot of other decks unlocked, and this is the beauty of it, because when we go down to offering only 1 deck, the minimum required to reach the level we need is much lower. So what does that mean? Well, it means that after we have offered the US infantry deck and the German Volksgrenadiers or Fallschirmjäger deck, when we have reached sufficient funds there, we can then unlock another one. And just let me take a look at the little list, and I will read some for you. I will cheat a little bit, because I have some inside information from Claudio, the owner of Boweta Wargames. And currently, to go along with the US infantry, the vote has been going on now for a couple of days, so you just need to hurry if you want to join. Volksgrenadiers in 2nd place, and Fallschirmjägers are leading. So US infantry is the first deck, and so far, Fallschirmjägers will be the 2nd deck. Those are the 2 opening decks that will be ready to pledge for. But there is more voting going on, because what decks will come after those 2? And here's an interesting list which I have. Mind you, this information might not be accurate when you watch this video. but just for fun. What you can get after the US infantry and the German Fallschirmjägers have been, reached the minimum pledge levels. Then you can go on to get Soviet or US Airborne. Both of those are with the same amount of votes. Pretty cool. We got Special Navy Landing Force from the Japanese. We got Italians in North Africa. We have Partisans together with British Airborne and US Marine Corps. This is now in a ranged way, the number of votes they have gotten. We have British 8th Army. We have Deutsche Afrika Corps. Very cool, I like that. We got German Panzergrenadiers. We got German Eastern Front allies, which would be Romanians, Italians, Hungarians, etc. We have British Commandos. We have British Infantry. We have Italian Airborne. We have French, Finnish, all of these with the same amount of votes. And then Gebirgsjäger, Long Range Desert Group, and SAS, and Polish. So there's a lot of stuff, possible to get if we can just unlock one after the other, which should be, as I mentioned in the opening, a lot easier to do because we don't need that much of a funding to unlock one deck instead of unlocking 3 decks for each faction. So that's pretty cool. So that's how it is. Go and vote on the Kickstarter if you're following that, or in the 148 Tactic official group. And yeah, like we said, Bauera Wargames listens to their supporters, so we change and we do what you please, and I hope you will appreciate that. Thank you.